Hey there, are you still using jQuery for AJAX calls? Did you know that all browsers support the Fetch API? The advantage of using Fetch over jQuery is it means we don't have to import any external dependencies. This is also good for maintainability of your website or your project. An added advantage of using Fetch is that it uses promises. This means that we've got the async and await functionality built right in. The Fetch API is really simple to use in JavaScript. So why don't we move over to Visual Studio Code to see an example of how to do a GET request. Before we start, don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, hit that bell button to get notified when I create new videos. First, let's create a constant URL, which we can place our JSON placeholder URL in. Next, we just need to call the Fetch API and giving it as the first parameter our URL. Whilst typing the URL in the fetch, you can see Visual Studio Code is giving us a hint about what the first parameter is, request info. For the time being, we're just going to use the URL. Because fetch returns a promise, we now call then on fetch. And as you can see, we just need to provide our onFulfilled callback in order to receive our response. Because we know our API that we're using is going to provide us with a JSON response. Fetch's response object also has a JSON method which we can use to convert the response body to a JavaScript object. So let's go ahead and call this JSON method. The JSON method returns a promise including that JavaScript object which has been converted. Because we returned a promise, we can use chaining, allowing us to use then once again. This technique allows for separation of code, which is good coding practice. We can now call then once again, having full access solely just to this to-do object, which has been returned from the JSON placeholder API. All we need to do now is complete the onFulfilled handler and log the to-do's title to the console. Now that we've handled all success cases, we just need to handle the error cases. So let's call catch function and complete the onRejected handler. And naturally, log the error message to the console. So I hope this short introduction on how to use the Fetch API has been helpful. The Fetch API does a lot more than outlined just in this video. If you're interested in hearing more about how you can use the Fetch API, then there should be some links just here that you can click on. If they're not here right now, it's because I haven't finished them yet. So look back a little bit later. If you haven't gone and liked this video already, it'd be really, really nice of you. Thanks very much. So you don't miss out on any of my new videos, subscribe to my channel now. Also, click the notification icon so you can be notified when there's new content available. Anyway, that's enough from me for today. Thanks very much for watching and I look forward to see you in the next video. Bye then. Anyway, if you're a Borussia Dortmund fan, awesome. I can't wait for Borussia Dortmund to play Borussia Mönchengladbach in the DFB Pokal, the DFB Cup, in October sometime. Comment below if you're a Borussia Dortmund fan. Otherwise, check out the link here or over there if there's one there. I have no idea. Probably not. Bye. What are you doing? Why haven't you gone? You're supposed to be gone right now. Why are you staying here? Are you staying here because you like listening to me? Wow, that's amazing. I still don't believe it though. I'm guessing I'm just rolling and rolling and rolling and rolling. You're not watching. I'm somewhere in the background now on the TV. Just waiting and waiting and waiting for it to come. Anyway, I'm going now. Bye.